baby year is the reason why I was in hospital yesterday, so stay tuned to find out why I had it removed. It's 5:20 in the morning and I am preparing for my trip to the hospital. So have you ever heard of people putting makeup on going to hospital? Well, I am going to just do a little bit of something to not look so sick and terrible and dreadful when I walk into the hospital. So I am a bit nervous. And it is like 3 degrees outside, so I know I'm gonna freeze myself to death going out. Yeah, so I've got a booking at 6 and I'm on the list for 9 o'clock. So heaven knows why you've got to be there 3 hours prior to your operation. But anyway, I'm just going to do what they say. Don't really have a choice. But yeah. Hi everybody, so today, as you all know, just out of theatre, just had lunch. Oh, I feel like our train has hit me, just sleepy, and then obviously my chest sore because they've done a whole lot of reconstruction there. Yeah, so can't wait to see what it lands up being. 2 little humps like fried eggs. But yes, I'll chat to you guys later. I'm trying to get rid of this extreme drowsiness from the anesthetics. But yep, we're going strong. So it's just before 10. I've just taken a sleeping tablet because there is no way I'm going to sleep in this hospital. My bed or my room landed up being across the nurse station. So it's a lot of talking, a lot of laughing in. Oh, it's not going to happen. So it went well. Yeah, got some fat grafting done. Took the scar tissue out of my left breast, which is the cancer breast, and we also made the nipples smaller on my good boob, removed the silicone, made the boob smaller, so now I don't have Foob boobs anymore, like fake boobs. So I'm grateful. Did a lot of fat grafting, which I'm excited about because I picked up a bit of weight during quarantine, and now it's bruised. It's extremely sore. I must say, it feels like you've been in a rugby match, or maybe a boxing match rather. And now I'm going to go to bed and hopefully be discharged tomorrow. Well, the plan is that I'm going to get discharged tomorrow. And yeah, thank you for everybody who's encouraged me, who's given me a little note. I really, really, really appreciate it. I don't deserve it, but I am so grateful to have all the support in the world. Morning everybody, it is 5 a.m. 5 a.m. and I've already had coffee. It's ridiculous. I must say, the one thing that's interesting about being in hospital is having your mask on the whole time. So it is quite interesting, but it's the way they do it. So I didn't sleep with it, but I have to wear it most of the time with all the nursing staff coming in and out. Didn't have a good night's rest. I was awake. Took a sleeping tablet and woke up at 1:30 and never slept again. And I think I just fell asleep before they came in with the coffee. Anyways, but I'll take a good nap when I get home. I left this morning at 8 o'clock. I had my silicone removed on my breast, which has been a whole drama since last year, the 5th of June. And today I just quickly want to run through the whole story. I'm not sure if everybody knows what happened. But the 5th of June last year, I had a double mastectomy with reconstruction. I'm a stage 4 breast cancer patient, so they had to take the nipple off the one, and with a drawstring stitch, they had to close it up. I had also a mastectomy on the other side, which they just put silicone in. But the whole thing started with this left side where the wound didn't want to heal properly. So I had to go back to the doctor. I went into hospital. They did a debridement. They took some of the necrotic tissue away. They put some stitches on again, and off I go. Then a few weeks later, went to see the doctor again. No, it still doesn't want to heal properly, and they just did it in his surgery. I thought I was going to die. I thought it's going to be painful, but when they take your nipple off, they take all your sensation in your breasts away. So I mean, eventually he was stitching me up in his surgery, and although I was completely in sweat after the whole ordeal, I did manage it and it wasn't sore. Then I went on holiday for a week to London, and on that trip I also had some bad luck. The wound opened up again. So what happened is it's like the stitches were pulling through the flesh. It didn't want to keep it and form tissue and close it up. So it seemed like there was constantly something irritating it, and so the stitches came loose, and then you could actually see the silicone from the top. So I was using micro ball, wrapping it under my breast, knocking it over my shoulder, trying to keep the breast up because the silicone is heavy and it pulls it down and keeps opening the wound. Had a wonderful trip, came back, actually landed that Monday morning at 10:30 in Cape Town, and I was booked into theatre at 2 o'clock. They removed the silicone and we left it like that. So I'll show you a picture what it landed up looking like eventually. Wasn't great. Then only could I start with my radiation. It took very long for that wound to heal. So obviously they want your reconstruction wounds to heal before they start your radiation. I had 15 radiations. Christmas came, gone. Then in December I started developing rheumatoid arthritis, which I still didn't know at that stage what it was, but I could barely walk. When I woke up in the morning, my ankles were sore, my Achilles tendons were sore, it was stiff. I was walking like a duck just to get to the bathroom. And then a few months later, I started getting joint pains in my hands. I started getting pins and needles going down my forearm. We didn't know what it was. Eventually decided to go and see my surgeon. And I told him it's the medication I'm taking. It's this Herceptin that I need to get every 3 weeks. He says to me, no, Laurie, and there's no chance. Okay. Went to see a rheumatologist. She did all my rheumatoid arthritis markers. And guess what? It flared up. It said I had RA. Started medication. Started methotrexate. That didn't work for me. I had sky-high liver enzymes. We had to stop it. Then on my 3rd dose, one morning I had extreme pain in all my joints. I thought, gosh, what's going on? My breast with the silicone flared up. It was sore, it was hot, it was swollen. Went to see my plastic surgeon, said to her, something's wrong here. This thing needs to come out. I don't think my body likes it. And I had to go for a COVID test and go for my treatment on Monday or my surgery. And hold and behold, that Sunday evening I get my results. No, my COVID test is positive, so I can't have surgery done. Took some antibiotics. Long story, it came right. Then so I stopped the methotrexate because, it's not working. Then I went back to her. She gave me other medication called hydroxychloroquine. had to get it through our MCC because it's not registered in South Africa. It came here. This, I'll show you a picture. It had this Korean label on it. It didn't say anything. It was just, you were just holding your fingers that this is what you got. Started that medication, then got the biggest itch of my life. I had it for a week. It was itching. I stopped it. I thought, yeah, this is not gonna work. And then about 3 weeks ago, my breast did that same flare up. Got warm, got swollen. Yeah, it was just, it was just not gelling. And in my head, I think I've honestly have made the decision that it's the silicone that's giving me rheumatoid arthritis. Now, nowadays, they say the silicone that they're using currently doesn't produce rheumatoid arthritis, but an autoimmune disease starts with your body not liking something in your body and starts producing antibodies against it. Now, prior to starting all my medication, I went on an autoimmune protocol diet, which means I had to cut out all foods, basically allowing myself vegetables, not allowed to use any legumes or anything that came in a pot. No sugar, no dairy, no alcohol, no coffee, no nightshade vegetables, no eggs. So basically meat, fruit, and there's a little bit of vegetables. Didn't make a difference. Couldn't get this rheumatoid arthritis to disappear. That's why I went on the medication. So then 3 weeks ago, I went to see my surgeon together with my plastic surgeon. I said to them, listen guys, this thing needs to come out. I've had it. Then they told me they think this breast, it formed around the silicone, it formed a capsule, so capsular contraction, and they think that's the reason why it's sensitive. I'm forever aware of this breast. You know, it's like a balloon, and the balloon can't go down. It's sort of, it's round and it's a little bit hard, and it's, I don't know, can't grip around silicone breasts. Just didn't work for me. So that's why I went into hospital to basically remove the silicone. So the other option was to release the capsule, and then the breast would come right, and then put an expander in the other breast, and then expand it and put the silicone back. So that was a option if I wanted nice and perky silicone breasts. But I think after 14 months, it's been 14 months since my double mastectomy, I have had it with silicone and going back to the surgeon and going back to the plastic surgeon and having issues with this and having issues with that. So I made the decision to have it removed. So I'll show you a picture. It is a big jelly blob, and I'm praying that this will be the reason why I have the rheumatoid arthritis, and that after I've removed it now, it will come back, it'll go away, and I will be as normal as ever. So this is the story. I've still got a lot of bruising. So they took it out, and what they did is they did fat grafting. Fat grafting is just a fancy name for liposuction. So they did all of my tummy, they did my love handles, and it's obviously very painful. It feels like you've been in a fight. It is very blue and bruised. I'll show you a photo later. And as the week go by, the color would change. So it will go red and yellow and green and blue and purple and who knows what else. So I am sore. The wounds are burning where they've done the surgery. Because they took out the scar tissue on the breast where I had breast cancer to try and make it round. They put fat in there, and then the other one they had to make smaller, and then they filled it with fat. So they're not the same size currently, but I need to go in again for fat grafting. But I'm not complaining, hey? Getting rid of all the unwanted fat that I've built up during this COVID quarantine time. So for now, I just need to heal. So I'm taking a little bit of anti-inflammatories. I'm taking a painful every now and again, and otherwise, you know what? Just another day in the life of a breast cancer patient. So this is what I can tell you about my surgery I had yesterday.
please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Click the bell to be reminded of further notifications. Like it, comment it, and thanks for watching.